Have you seen the Mike Tyson
He's
video?
like 65.
Mike Tyson's coming back.
What?
Yes. You haven't seen? Dude.
No.
Okay. Go to Mike Tyson's page for his most recent video on his Instagram. Get ready for this.
Oh, really?
Get ready for this, because he looks f***ing sensational. He looks f***ing incredible.
Really?
Terrifying. Dude,
He was so terrible. Was
wait
there
till you see
anything more
this.
exciting than his fights?
They were a cultural event.
Oh, my God.
Joe Rogan recently shared his thoughts on a new training video featuring Mike Tyson, who at 58 years old is seen sparring with remarkable intensity. The footage showcases Tyson's power and ferocity, leaving even Rogan, renowned for his deep understanding of martial arts and boxing, stunned. In the video, Tyson delivers a series of punches with such force that he nearly knocks out his trainer, an incident that left viewers and boxing experts alike astonished. Many describe the encounter as a near miss with potentially devastating consequences. During his podcast, Rogan, a seasoned UFC commentator and former kickboxer, expressed both shock and admiration for Tyson's enduring prowess. He marveled at the sight of Tyson hitting pads with such explosive power at his age, saying it was mind-blowing to witness. Rogan noted that Tyson almost took his trainer's head off with those punches, comparing the display to watching a lion in its prime, even though Tyson is nearing 60.
You needed volume so you can hear this too.
Whoa.
I mean, what in the dude?
Oh, my God.
Dude, he looks like old.
Rogan continued to delve into Mike Tyson's impressive technique and power, which remained remarkably refined despite his years away from the peak of his professional career. He highlighted Tyson's exceptional physical conditioning, noting that many fighters at his age would struggle to keep up with such intensity, let alone display such raw power. Rogan emphasized that the training footage is a stark reminder of Tyson's legendary status as one of the most formidable punchers in boxing history. This latest video of Tyson isn't just about nostalgia. It's highly relevant to his upcoming match with Jake Paul, the U2 star turned boxer who has been making waves with his recent fight record. For Paul, who is much younger and in his prime, the video likely served as a wake-up call. While he may have handled fights against other former fighters, Tyson's level of skill and sheer force present a unique challenge. Rogan discussed the dynamic between Tyson and Paul, expressing concern that Jake Paul might be underestimating Tyson's capabilities in the ring. Rogan remarked, "Jake's in for a different kind of fight here. Tyson, at 58, still has enough power to turn off the lights with one punch. He's not just a YouTuber in gloves, he's a predator who's been doing this since he was a teenager."
Agility is great.
13, 14, breathe.
Conditioning is amazing. Power is unbelievable.
Nice one.
That was the best we've seen him yet. It's gonna be a rough night.
Mike Tyson, the legendary boxer who once dominated the sport with his raw power and ferocious intensity, is gearing up for a highly anticipated showdown against Jake Paul. At 58, Tyson has shared a training video on social media where his coach praised his impressive condition. The excitement for this match is building rapidly, as Tyson prepares to face an opponent 31 years his junior. Joe Rogan, the renowned UFC commentator and former kickboxer, weighed in on the situation with mixed emotions. While Rogan is in awe of Tyson's enduring power and skill, he also expressed concern for Tyson's health and well-being. Training with such intensity and force at 58 isn't without risk, Rogan remarked, highlighting Tyson's history of injuries and the wear and tear that come with decades in combat sports. Rogan acknowledged that for Tyson, boxing is more than just a sport. It's a fundamental part of his identity. However, this deep-seated drive can sometimes push athletes past their limits, a point of worry for Rogan. Despite these concerns, the upcoming match between Tyson and Paul has generated significant buzz among fans and analysts alike. While many are rallying behind Jake Paul, the YouTube star turned boxer, others believe that Tyson's formidable presence could pose a serious challenge to Paul's rising career. UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier issued a stern warning, stating that Iron Mike could be the force that ends Paul's meteoric boxing rise in dramatic fashion. The excitement is palpable as the boxing world awaits the November 15th showdown at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tyson, a boxing icon, is stepping back into the ring nearly 2 decades after his last professional fight. The matchup, originally scheduled for July 20th, was postponed due to a flare-up of a stomach ulcer Tyson has been battling. Despite this setback, Tyson's return has captured the imagination of fans who remember his reign as one of the most dangerous punchers in boxing history. Daniel Cormier, in a recent podcast appearance, echoed the sentiments of many who view this fight as a critical moment for both fighters. If Paul wins, Tyson's legacy remains secure, Cormier noted. However, a win for Tyson could create significant challenges for Paul's future in the sport. This dynamic has added an extra layer of intrigue to the fight, with fans and analysts speculating on the potential outcomes. Joe Rogan, on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, discussed the implications of this clash in depth. Watching Mike Tyson hit pads at 58 years old and seeing the power he still has is mind-blowing, Rogan said. He described Tyson as a predator who's been doing this since he was a teenager, warning that Jake Paul might be underestimating Tyson's capabilities. While the excitement builds, there are legitimate concerns about Tyson's health and safety. Training at such a high level at his age comes with inherent risks. Tyson's history of injuries and the physical toll of decades in combat sports cannot be ignored. Despite these risks, Tyson's dedication to the sport remains unwavering. "Boxing is more than just a sport for me. It's part of who I am," Tyson has said, underscoring his deep connection to the ring. This drive, however, can push athletes beyond their physical limits. Rogan expressed his concern, stating training with such intensity and force at 58 isn't without risk, especially given Tyson's history of injuries. The wear and tear of decades in combat sports are evident, yet Tyson continues to defy the odds, driven by his love for the sport and the desire to prove himself once more. For Jake Paul, the stakes are equally high. Known for his brash personality and social media presence, Paul has made a name for himself in the boxing